Hey guys, I just want to say before we get into this, thanks for watching our documentary, A World to Win. I had a lot of fun making it with my friend Roberto. Roberto did such a good job shooting, directing, editing, and putting in all the time that it took to master the audio and putting it into film festivals. We went to 2 red carpet events and we won 3 awards for that film. So that was a great experience. And this year we had a very long rainy season. So what I did was I designed my own frame. This is called Everyman, and I would describe this as a hybrid between racing and freestyle. Racing because it is a true X, not true X in the sense that the arms line up, but it is a perfect square and bottom mounted battery. The fin is functional because it helps you with turtle mode, and it also protects the camera when you land upside down, and it protects the antenna. So my idea for this quad is to make a fun, fast freestyle DJI O3 HD quad, basically, because bottom mounted battery has a lower center of gravity, which kind of helps you with auto level, so you get a lot more control. It's a lot easier to control. The True X puts a equal amount of stress on the motors, so it's not like squash where your pitch is really fast and then all the other axes like roll and yaw are slower. This is equal for all axes. And the other feature that I wanted was something durable, because most of the frames out there are using T300 carbon fiber. I went through a lot to get this made in T700 carbon fiber, which is 38% stronger. I have crash tested it. Today I went out and crashed into wooden structure at Apollo Field, and I broke 2 battery straps and 10 props, and the frame is perfectly good. It's just a little dirty, but the O3 air unit perfectly safe. Camera is very safe. Antenna very safe. Right here where the XT60 plug is, it's in perfect condition. Yeah, nothing hurt this thing at all. So the other thing is I've tried so many frames and it was not durable to freestyle with O3. So now that I'm using the T700 carbon fiber, and also even the body plates are 3 millimeters thick, which is very, very thick compared to some of the other frames on the market. And I don't like using the screws to mount the O3 unit, because once the screws get stripped, then there's no good way to keep the O3 unit together. So what I did was I designed it in a way that there are holes in the TPU and in the top plate that you can put 2 zip ties through to hold the air unit. Not one, because one sometimes crushes the center of the air unit, which is also annoying. But the way I have it, it's like this, so you can still access the USB, and there's plenty of space in here for cooling the air unit. And for the receiver, if you want a buzzer, you can put it either inside or even on top using this zip tie up here. Yeah, and I put a capacitor here and a crossfire antenna on the bottom, so it's just taped there. Very durable. So today I'm going to build a frame for my friend Thurman. He hasn't flown in a while, and last time he was flying he was using analog, so this is a special treat and a huge upgrade, and I'm happy to be able to get him back into the hobby with something that is very awesome. Oh yes, one more thing about this frame. The way I designed it is I'm using M5 hardware. M5 hardware is harder to find. So basically the screws are 5 millimeters in diameter instead of the typical 3. So this frame is super solid, super strong. The standoffs are not gonna, you know, bend back or anything. M5 standoffs, they are aluminum, so they're not super heavy, but they're very, very durable. The fin is actually optional, you don't have to use the fin. I also designed all the 3D prints, the TPU parts. The bottom has a battery pad with a 30-degree launch angle right here, so you can enjoy launching your quad without using launch mode or setting it up in beta flight and using another switch on your radio. So that keeps things simple. I like fixed camera angles because I believe that it's good to just commit to a specific angle and then just learn how to fly it really well, as opposed to having a variable angle where, you know, if you run into something, the angle changes and then your flight feels different. That's weird, and it's also not as durable. So the thing with true X frames is props in view. I'm running 35-degree camera angle and I get a little bit prop in view, but this is mainly designed for fun flying. It's not for cinematography, it's not for racing. I use it mostly just for fun freestyle, and it's a little faster. Now you can also run a lower camera angle, but you'll get more props in view. I guess 30 degrees is feasible, but I think 35 is really good. And if you really want to fly fast, just make one 40 degrees, 45 degrees. And I am using it as 4S, but for my friend I'm going to build 6S. It will have more top end speed, power, and longer flight time. But yeah, I will show you the build in the next video. Thanks for watching. One thing I forgot to mention, that the arms are 6 millimeters thick. They have a tapered design, so it's thicker where it connects to the body, thinner out here. There are motor guards. So you see the arms extend pretty far beyond where the motors are. so when you hit, they will take the impact. And the shoes are designed to snap on. So basically they snap on top. It's just a little piece that covers the top, and on the bottom it's screwless. So there's a little tab that goes into the middle where the motor is, and the screws are not squishing the TPU. That was the thing that bothered me with a lot of frames, was that it was not possible to have this type of shoe design, because you have to put the screw on the TPU, and then eventually that will get squashed, and then your screws are too long and it goes into the winding, and that messes up the motors, causes all sorts of problems. People try to put washers on the bottom, but it's kind of more than it really needs to be. So this is minimal, very clean, and yeah, I love it.